China has declared war on India. And no, it's not the border tension in the Himalayas. It is not the tension in the Indo-Pacific. China does not have the courage to lock horns with India on these fronts. You see, China is a coward who stabs in the back when no one's looking. China cannot fight like a man of honor, and it will never win. It knows that it does not stand a chance before the Indian army. So China is taking to sabotage, entering India and using India's freedom to sabotage India. It is doing this with the help of many Indians whose loyalties can be bought with money. So now is the time to hit back at China and its agent in India. Hi and welcome. This is TFI English, the National Socio-Political Analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tribhuvan, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI channel yet, please hit the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon to receive all the recent updates. Coming back to the story, in this video I will tell you China's angle behind the closure of Foxconn's India plant. Let's begin. China is learning the consequences of antagonizing Taiwan the hard way. As China got more and more belligerent, Taiwan got closer to countries like India. And as Taiwan got closer to India, Foxconn, a leading Taiwanese tech company that functions as a supplier for Apple, decided to set up a base in India. This was a statement of intent. Foxconn and other Taiwanese players could set up a base in India, and the Chinese got rattled. Foxconn already runs an iPhone and Apple gadget assembly facility in Tamil Nadu's Sriperumbudur. This seems to have become a target for the Chinese. The facility has been shut since December 18 and is unlikely to resume operations until January 7. The Foxconn facility employs over 17,000 people, and a China angle is now emerging behind its closure. The closure was triggered by a mass food poisoning incident at facility's hostel for women employees. Last month, women worker at Foxconn's plant in Sriperumbudur staged a protest after many of their colleagues were hospitalized due to an outbreak of acute diarrheal disease. According to an Apple spokesperson, independent auditors were dispatched to undertake additional detailed assessments. Apple has placed the Sriperumbudur facility on probation, which means that the iPhone maker will not provide new orders to the facility till the issues are sorted out. The Week has published an exclusive report that refers to intelligence not alleging Chinese aid to the left-leaning workforce inside Foxconn as the result of the labor unrest. The note added that the knee-jerk reaction of the substandard canteen food causing ill health to a few staff members is an indicator of an international design to destabilize industrial establishments. It further added, it is no secret that China was aggrieved over these factories, as earlier 48% of the components for Apple iPhone were produced in China. The intelligence note also hints at a greater plot involving more facilities run by multinational companies. It pointed out a similar pattern of unrest in multinational companies like Sanmina, Ford, PPG Asian Paints, Enfield India Limited, amongst others. It suggested that necessary countermeasures should be taken at the highest level to thwart nefarious activities. China is not even hiding its joy. Global Times, a brash mouthpiece of the Chinese Communist Party, reported Foxconn step up hiring in China amid India plant closure. It stated Apple's major contract manufacturer Foxconn is expanding its recruitment at several plants in the Chinese mainland with higher wages and bonuses amid extended closure of its Indian plant after a mass food poisoning incident. In 2018, the Sterlite plant at Thoothukudi, which used to produce almost 40% of India's total copper and enabled the country to become a net exporter of the essential metal, had to be closed amidst protests. Later, Sterlite had alleged that Chinese companies that had an economic interest in India's copper imports were behind the plant closure. China gained big out of the plant closure as India turned from a net copper exporter to a net copper importer. Copper is an extremely crucial metal because the byproducts made in its manufacturing serve as raw material for other industries. Sulfuric acid produced in the copper plants is procured by fertilizer companies to make single superphosphate that is used extensively in cash crops like rice, wheat and cotton. And this is just about H2SO4. Other byproducts like acid slurry and rock phosphate too have important applications. So as long as you have a copper plant functioning locally, you can procure these raw material easily. Otherwise, you will have to import them from China, and again, it is China which gains big. China is emerging as India's biggest enemy. Beijing will never cooperate with New Delhi. It is sabotaging the Indian industry. The government must make it a point to go public with this and start naming and shaming China. The internal saboteurs too must be taken to task, and there is no point in tolerating pro-China activists in the country. The gloves have come off, and it is time for India to retaliate with fury, landing a few tight punches right into China's face. If China wants to sabotage manufacturing facilities in India, then India too must come out with an explicit offer for multinational companies operating in China to dump CCP and set up a base in India. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe to TFI English. Also leave a comment and let us know which topic you want us to cover. Hit the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. This is Sriperumbudur signing off until the next one.